So the today's topic is software development kit. So this is our last lecture. So this is the last topic of the syllabus, and tomorrow will be quiz, and after that there will be no class. So the last topic is software development kits. So what is basically software development kits? In short term, it is called SDK also. So your software development kit means SDK is typically a set of software. Kits means a set. So it is a set of software which contains certain development modes. And these development tools and modes allows you to creation of certain application for a certain software package. The application like it helps you to create the interface for a particular application. So what are the interface basically? Interface means by the using of this SDK, you are able to develop certain required package according to your application. Then software framework. Hardware platform, because every software need to run on a particular hardware. Which type of hardware we need? So that platform has to be developed, or you can say the specification has to be dealt by this software development kit. Sometimes we need computer system for the initial testing process. Will be the configuration of used computer system that is under the development of software development kits. Then suppose if you are creating a certain application in which certain image processing task is involved, like capturing of the video, capturing of the images, or according to that images and the videos, the particular graphical user interface means GUI tools has to be used. So means in the software development kits for the gaming purpose, there is a video game console. By using for this console, you will be able to play the game in your mobile phones. Then the most important thing is under the software development kits, which type of operating system you are using. So nowadays, Android operating system is very famous and it is open source. By using this Android, you can build your own application, you can run your application. Like the similar platform, you have to categorize under the software development kits. So how many types of software development kits means example of the software development kits? Because we already learned about the operating systems used in the mobile computing. But operating system, it is okay. But inside the operating system, what are the application layer software we have to use? That is depicted by the software development kits. So suppose if you are using Android operating system, means you have used Android SDK. So for the Android operating system, particular Android software development kits you have to use in order to launch a particular application. So Android SDK. So what is Android SDK? As I told you, this SDK is nothing but a package. Okay. So this package contains what the thing. The first one is ID for the development, because its programming is more on the Java or the C++. So IDE for development of particular application, and it is open source, and sometimes it is called Android Studio, right? Then virtual machine manager. Virtual machine manager and system images to boot the emulators. Then if you are designing certain application, in the terms of program, then it is very obvious that certain types of errors and bugs may invoke in your program. So there should be a testing tool. So SDK contains some tools which is used to debug the apps during the development process. Then what are the components inside the Android SDK? So these are the things that Android SDK provides. And what are the components? The components are certain activity type of things like the gesture recognition system, services, which type of services you want to utilize, medical services, financial services, banking services, and sometimes it is needed to send your message to any application in a broadcasting fashion. So broadcast services and receivers is also as a part of Android SDK and act as a component. Now this is all about the Android operating system. For the Android operating system, this particular Android SDK will get invoked automatically. Suppose if you have an Apple mobile phone. For the Apple mobile phone, you have an operating system that is called iOS. iOS operating system have its own SDK. So what is that SDK? That is called iOS SDK. So obviously, it is developed by the Apple. And what the package contains? This package contains first thing ID, but because this is not open source and this ID will be used by the developer of its iOS, which at the company point of view. Then it has its own iPhone simulator in order to test your inbuilt application. And the language that is used by the iOS SDK that is called C and C++. So Android uses C++ and Java, and in this case it uses C and C++. So these are the package. iOS SDK. There are so many things. So I will depict you one by one. The first one is gesture recognition system, like the multi-touch environment and the control. Multi-touch events and control. Huh? So multi-touch events and controls in a gesture recognition system. And sometimes it has accelerometer. GPS support in form of the localization. Camera support. Then for the multimedia services, it provide you some audio features, like you can mix the audio, you can record the audio, the audio mixing and recording. Just like the audio, it provide you some video services like the Windows Media Player, not the Windows, the Windows Media Player, such that you can play the videos, play back the videos, pause the videos, record the videos. So video playback features. Then it provides you capability that such that you can change your images into multiple formats, image file formats, like the PNG will be converted into the JPG format or JPG format. Also, it provides you some networking features without using any network driver. You cannot connect to the internet, right? So networking features, these are under the core services. Then for the database system, it uses SQLite database. And multi-threading to do the multitasking process. The kernel of iOS operating system is made up of certain drivers. One is called TCP/IP, support of TCP/IP, support of sockets. Then it has a very good power management for the battery backup. Then file system means storage point of view. And the last one is the security. So it provides you various security tools like entering all the PIN code, scanning all the fingerprint, scanning of your face, or certain features that it provides you in the iOS SDK. Now, we already learned about the Android SDK and iOS SDK. The question is why we are learning this type of software development kits and the operating system. So actually, if you are in the final year student and you are moving towards the uh, job point of view, so where you can utilize this type of knowledge in terms of your job. So that is called M-commerce. M-commerce means mobile commerce. You are working in a software company that the main purpose is to build mobiles like the Redmi or the Samsung. So you have briefs about the mobile commerce. So mobile commerce is certain type of business or buying and selling of goods and services with the wireless handheld devices. Okay. So it not means if you are working in a particular company like Samsung or Android or you can say Apple. So every time you have to make a mobile. No. In the mobile, there are certain things like in the above I depicted, there are certain packages, security tools, image formats, certain type of software you have to build, application you have to build. So might be you are working in one of the component. So a lot of packages has given to the so that's why we are learning towards M. M-commerce is buying, selling of goods. Buying and selling of goods and services through wireless handheld devices. Such as cellular phone, your PDAs, your laptops, and this is also known as next generation e-commerce system. or M-commerce system. Now, what are the applications of M-commerce? So basically, the M-commerce applications is divided into two parts. The first one is business to consumer, and the second one is business to business. So business to consumer. In the short term, it is called B2C, and the second one is business to business. So if you are making certain product and instead of selling this product to the customer directly, you are selling this product or you are importing this things to another company. So that is called business to business. So what is inside business to consumer? So business to consumer, suppose if I have a business of launching a mobile phone, right? The first thing I have to do the advertisement, because if the customer do not know about the product details, then how can we know that particular type of company is used to making the product, uh, having with the software of particular mobile phones? So that's why advertisement is so much necessary for business to customer. Then also, if you making the advertisement for your product, if I have a certain business and I have a certain mobile company, then I have to advertise my product. And in the advertisement, there is a market competition. So we have to tell to the consumers that in which way my product is high or gives good performance to the consumer as compared to other existing products in the market. So we comparison of other products, comparison with other existing product in the market. Then the third one is customer feedback. Customer gives a good feedback to that company in which they provide certain reliability. Like suppose if I purchase a mobile phone of a particular company which is new in the market, and after some time, after 1 or 2 months, if there is some glitch over my mobile phone, and if I am talking to that company to correct this one or to replace this one, and they are not listening to us, so in the second time we will not purchase the products from that company. And also in the feedback, I will tell to the other customers also that not to buy the product of this company because their services, you can see that the customer services is very, very poor, right? So loyalty and the reliability should be high. Then an accurate payment services. It should not be the case that if I have a company and I'm selling my product to a particular customer, and in some case I am selling this mobile to a 2000 sorry 10,000 to a particular customer, and the same mobile I am uh, selling to the 5,000 price to another customer. So payment services should be loyal, it should be unique. Then interactive advertisement. So what is the interactive advertisement? Interactive advertisement means if you are going to shop in order to purchase a mobile, so there is some demo, right? Some demo phone will be given to you to test its performance, right? So this is called interactive advertisement. So first, the customer will making interaction with the mobile phone. So if the interaction is good according to the user expectation, then the user will purchase the mobile phone. Then the another thing is called business to business. So what is business to business? Business to business means if I have a business that instead of directly selling my product to the customers, I am using another company to sell my product. So suppose if I'm making operating system, okay, so my operating system will be purchased by a particular mobile company, okay, and this mobile company will sell the product to the customer. So this mobile company to the customer is called business to consumer, and this one company to the another company is called business to business model. So the first thing is we have to ensure we are invoking if we are working on this type of scenario. So first we have to ensure that if I'm ordering a particular thing, suppose if I get an order from this company to make 10 operating system, or you can say 100 operating system. So ordering should be clear as well as the delivery confirmation should be there. So it should not be the case if I order something and that particular company will not give me the confirmation about which date or which month I have to deliver my order. They have to deliver my order. So that's why. Ordering and delivery confirmation. Then also stock tracking and control. And from the software engineering point of view, we have to maintain a cycle that is called supply chain management. Then this is called business to business model. Then what is the structure of mobile commerce? So the structure of mobile commerce consists of two types of things. The first one is client side and the second one is server side. So there will be two programs running. The first one is client side program and the another one is server side program. So as the name indicates, client side program will give the interface to the user, and the server side program provides certain things like access to the database and certain types of query computation. And what is the architecture of this mobile commerce application? So at the client side program, there is a mobile client, obviously, and this mobile client is interacting with the mobile device. Now, this mobile device is connected to the internet by using some internet drivers and sockets. For this internet, it has interact with the mobile server, or you can say the host computer. This host computer will compute queries and access to the database in terms of the mobile application. Okay, so this architecture can be understood like one of the application like the sound system, right? So there is a one application where certain types of sounds, you can say MP3 files was depicted and it is running over the accessing the internet. So this application is installed in the mobile device. So suppose if a mobile client wants to listen certain songs, so it has to go first on the application in the mobile device, connect to the internet, right? Connect to the internet. Then after the connectivity in the internet, it will go to the host computer where this particular application is getting hosted, means a database. And according to your choice, कि इतने सारे सॉन्ग है आपको तो एक ही सॉन्ग सुनना है. So according to your choice, the SQLite database query will be conducted for the computation by the host computer and mobile application will be your song. So what is the advantages of M-commerce? The advantage of M-commerce is customer convenience. By using some online services like the Flipkart and Amazon, customers do not need to go into the shop. So customer convenience is there. And then the second one is the very cost saving. Third one is it will invoke new business opportunities for the graduate students in terms of launching and developing the application. Now, what is the disadvantage of M-commerce? From the disadvantage point of view, first thing is we need mobile devices do not have offer any graphical and the processing power of a PC. Now the users are very constrained to the low screen devices, like the small screen devices. So sometimes if you are if you are using a high definition video, but due to the small screen, it will not support the high resolution video. So low resolution pictures and videos is supported by them, but the high resolution video is not supported by your mobile phone. So graphical user interface. Then small screen size. And third one is bandwidth restriction. Now the last topic is mobile payment system. So in the mobile payment system, that is called M-payment. It's a type of software by which the mobile device users is allowed to initiate, authorize, and confirms an exchange of financial value in returns of the goods and services. The same application and the same thing can be understood by the Flipkart and the Amazon. In the Flipkart, if you are going to purchase a particular product, so after the adding into the cart, you have to make the payment. So this payment gateway is provided by the M-payment system, such that you can authorize the Flipkart system, as well as you can initiate the payment and confirmation about the exchange of goods with the financial value, right? So three types of payments is widely used by the M-payment. The first one is called bank account based. The second one is credit card system based. And third one is micro payment. So I do not need to explain these two things. This is already known by you. But in the micro payment, there is a certain wallets and UPIs type of thing. That is called micro payment. So what is the issue? If you are analyze certain security issues, like the same thing is happening was me that I added a card to my Flipkart, and after adding after day 2 or 3, somebody's have to account of mine on the Flipkart. So continuously OTP is coming to my mobile or accessing my Flipkart account information. So that's why it is recommended that not to store any card or net banking types of information or wallet type of information in your particular applications, like the related to the business, like the Flipkart and Amazon. So this is one of the security issues. Means there is some man in the middle who is judging you, who is judging the communication, that which type of communication we are launching. So suppose if you have a transfer of 20,000 rupees, तो मैंने जो शॉपिंग की थी वो 20,000 रुपीज की थी और उसके दूसरे तीसरे दिन ही ऐसा होने लगा. ठीक है, so there is a man in the middle attack over here, but due to some OTP security, so he and she cannot hack my account. But yes, this is a big problem. What is the security issues? The first one is privacy risk. And the second one is attacks is very difficult to trace. Attack is very difficult to trace because there is a distributed denial of service attack. So in distributed denial of service attack, you cannot find who is the attacker because the query is coming from the innocent computer. But actually this innocent computer are hacked by someone else. So if you are going to trace, then you can see that query is actually coming from the innocent computers, and you will not get the enough information about the attackers itself. Then risk of theft of your personal information. Then fraud payment. Then lack of authentication mechanism. This is about the M-commerce system. This is our last lecture. Tomorrow is your quiz, then there will be no class. Okay, so thank you so much and best of luck for your future.